came.
Swanky, I can see all that fakeness. Last year, he walked in and passed me.
Okay, Annie, trying to start an unnecessary beef with Swanky? Maybe you need a reminder, so I'll take you back to season 2 at Diamond's party.
Oh, I said that Bunang now. As I'm hugging Bunang, I'm like, okay, and I turn. Swanky's on my seat. Swanky, that's my seat. Could you excuse me? I was sitting here. I was sitting here on my back. All of a sudden, he's deaf. He has no ears. Let me get my purse.
You can sit here, it's fine.
Jokes.
I love the fact that Diamond, you invited me here and with friends that I like, but I am not going to be here. And that child disrespects me. And to respect myself, they go. I don't need to date here. And that's how I feel.
Now that we've all watched the clip, there were at least 2 or 3 things that stood up to me with regards to Annie's interaction with Swanky. 1, the approach of telling him to stand up at the party. 2, she mentioned that she had a pause where he was seated to get him to stand up. And from our interaction, based on what she even said, when she said that the room was quiet, I don't understand. Does Annie not read the room, or does she simply ignore it? And in the interview room, she was quite rude, calling a grown-up man like Swanky a boy, and saying maybe he was deaf. And to imagine that this person had been your friend prior to this fight. So are you trying to tell us that once we fight, then all hell break loose? You have no remembrance that you were once friends, and be respectful even in your fight. And then also in the interview room, Swanky never responds to whatever Honey says. He still understands that you're a friend, even in your fight. So he never says any derogatory words about you. He never speaks bad about you to your fellow cast. But you're quick to, talk shit about him to anybody that cares to listen. I think, Annie, you need to really do better, honestly. You need to look at yourself and really do better. Sometimes I think maybe it's because you're doing a reality show, and from what we've heard, production stirs up things, or production gives you hints of what you need to do, or at times you yourself need a storyline. So I want to honestly believe that that's what you're trying to do, not that you're actually, damaging this friendship that you guys have had. From what you've portrayed to us anyway, from what I have seen from the previous series, you guys have always had a lovely friendship. So I'm assuming that this friendship, you're just playing it off for the cameras, not because this is exactly the sort of person you are. With regards to the pause that Annie also said she left in the chair, when Swanky and some of the cast members stood up, Swanky held a bag or a purse. When Annie was leaving, she was only holding her phone. So I really don't understand where your purse went to, because that was just a blatant lie. I'm not sure if someone else held your bag while you went out, and so production cut that out, but we didn't see you with a bag. I personally didn't see you with any bag, and I have to respect Diamond as well for trying to keep the peace and giving Honey a seat. Like, subscribe, and follow for my personal review on this series.